A lot of people are going to say the Seattle Seahawks lost in St. Louis on Sunday because they didn't have Cam Chancellor. I'd prefer to think of it as the St. Louis Rams won that game because they're a pretty good football team. Look at that defense, which only allowed one offensive touchdown to the Seahawks. Then you look at the Rams offense, which doesn't even have its best player yet. When Todd Gurley, the top draft pick, enters into that mix, watch out, that's a dangerous team. Do not underestimate the impact of losing Terrell Suggs on the Baltimore Ravens. He brought not only productivity in the pass rush, but the nastiness that defined that Ravens defense, which I would have said heading into this season was the most talented in the AFC North division. Without Suggs, who is a difference maker, it gets that much tougher in what could be the NFL's toughest division. Does Jay Gruden actually believe Kirk Cousins played good on Sunday, or is he just trying to find signs that fit his predetermined conclusion? He's already committed to Cousins as his starter for the 2015 season, but week 1, 10 points, 2 turnovers. That's not a winning performance for any quarterback in the NFL under any circumstance. You can't come out and put up 10 points. If it happens again 1 week from now, it will be interesting to see how Gruden handles this, particularly because he already backed himself into a corner. Dez Bryant's broken foot means the Dallas Cowboys will be without their top receiver for the next 4 to 6 weeks, and that includes week 2, the NFC East showdown against the Eagles in Philadelphia. A lot of pressure on those Cowboys' backs to pick up some of the slack now at a time that there's going to be more attention paid on them, and as they prepare to go against the team that signed last year's leading rusher, DeMarco Murray. Props to Marcus Mariota for flying out of the gate with the Tennessee Titans on Sunday, but let's take it easy with the instant comparisons to Jameis Winston, who struggled when he had the football in his hands. It almost reminds me of 2012 when people spent a lot of that season comparing RG3 to Andrew Luck. I'm not saying Mariota is Robert Griffin III, but with pocket passers like Winston, it takes time to build the rhythm and timing and tempo that you need to function, particularly when you're behind a young and often struggling offensive line. It'll really take 3 years before both teams can be certain what they have. Let's at least give it to the end of the season before we start comparing stats.